Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the 3 best exercises to grow your back. But before we get into it, make sure to subscribe. It really helps the channel. And like and comment your 3 favorite back exercises. Alright, let's dive into it, dudes. Okay, so why are we even talking about back day? Isn't chest day best day? But what a lot of people don't actually realize is in order to get a better bench and a stronger bench, you need to do the opposite movements of bench. And one of those movements is barbell rows. And back is one of those parts of the bodies that a lot of people, they do work out, but they fail to train it as hard as they do with chest. And legs, we're not even going to talk about legs. Those are coming up next. But a lot of people don't realize that if you train back, you're going to have a much stronger bench press. They are directly correlated with barbell rows and bench. The opposite movement helps to benefit and strengthen the bench press. So essentially, does that mean that if you have a bigger row, you are going to have a bigger bench? And the answer is yes. The more weight you're going to be able to row, the more weight you are going to be able to bench. And another important thing about rowing is it fixes the posture from bench. When you bench, your shoulders tend to roll forward, and it causes a weakness in your back if you don't strengthen your back. You'll notice that your shoulders are going to be hunched slightly forward, which is not an attractive look. By doing the barbell row or just other rows, we're going to talk about all the different kind of rows. By doing rows in general, you are bringing your shoulders back and you are strengthening them to where you can keep your posture perfect and nice and straight compared to hunched forward and rolled over. So that's one big tip that is a lot of times overlooked when people are working out and planning their workout days. Okay, so before we get into the top 3, let's do my runner-up. And my runner-up is the deadlift. Why is it a runner-up? And the reason why, for me, I believe it is a runner-up is if you are not a power lifter and your goal is not strength, then deadlifts can be very dangerous. You can get injured very quickly from deadlifts, and it can cause a lot of stress on your lower back. If your main goal is to just get stronger and get in shape, but you're not looking to specifically power lift, I would recommend don't deadlift. It can cause your lower back to have problems, and again, you can get things like a hernia, a herniated disc, injuries like that that we really don't want. So if you're not a power lifter, I'd say maybe skip deadlifts or go really light. But that is why it is my runner-up. Okay, so with that, let's get into my top exercise for back, which is standing chest supported rows. Why do I like standing chest supported rows? First off, they have very little pressure on your lower back. This saves your lower back from potential injury that we were talking about in the deadlift. And a great thing about this is you can train a lot of reps and a lot of sets and never even notice that your lower back is sore or tight. Compared to barbell rows, and barbell rows are one of those things where you will feel that pressure in your lower back. It's going to do the exact same thing as a standing chest supported row, but you will feel it in your lower back. You are going to fatigue quicker. And if you are looking again for strength and you're looking specifically to get better at powerlifting, you would want probably the barbell row. However, if you are just looking to get in better shape, put on more muscle, this is mostly for bodybuilders and powerlifters too, but mostly for bodybuilders who want to put on more muscle, want to get that bigger middle back or upper back, this is the workout for you. You can train heavier, you can train harder, and you can put on a substantial amount of muscle from this movement. My second favorite back workout are slow and controlled single arm rows. Now I know you're probably thinking, what the heck, that's the exact same thing as the first one. However, in my opinion, they target the back in a much different way. While standing chest supported rows are more for strength and power, the single arm rows are more for hypertrophy in making sure you build as much muscle as possible. Again, what is the difference between this second tip and the first one? Well, this one again is going to make sure you build more muscle. Doing high reps and making sure that the mind-muscle connection is there by getting a full range of motion and full contraction of your back, you are going to see that you're going to get more muscle and build that middle back. That middle back being, again, very important when we're talking about chest day, and even if you're a bodybuilder standing on stage and looking symmetric. A lot of times what people do is they're just going to focus on heavy weight and doing either barbell or standing machine rows, and they're not focusing on isolating both sides of their back. By really focusing and targeting your middle back with single arm rows, you're going to see the muscle really develop and really grow compared to just adding strength from the first workout. These workouts actually pair and complement each other so well because they really connect the two, getting strength from one and the muscle size and definition from the other. So we've talked at length about the middle back, but what about the upper back and the lats? Lat pull down is one of the best workouts you can do for your upper back. It really gives you that aesthetic wing looking body shape and body size, and that is going to do wonders when building up muscle. One of the things that we got to keep in mind is the lats really give your back that big, wide look, and that's something that you want when you're building muscle. When we're looking at lat pull down, we want to make sure that we are focusing more on hypertrophy because we're really looking to get that full look. We're really trying to put as much muscle on our frame as possible, and we really don't care how much we can lat pull down. It's not going to affect most of our lifts, and it's just really to give us that bigger and fuller, stronger look. One reason that this workout is so important and so vital is because it goes hand in hand with pull-ups. If you can't do a pull-up, then I would suggest doing lat pull-downs. This is also going to target your grip strength. Lat pull-downs are amazing for grip strength because you have to hold all of that weight and pull it towards your body using your back and your forearms. You're going to see that your forearms are actually going to feel really tired from this workout, aiding in your grip strength, which is going to translate into any other movement you do where you use grip strength. But that's going to wrap it up for this video. So if you made it this far, give me a like. Tell me in the comments, what do you think? Do you agree with my top 3 exercises for back? Do you disagree? Let me know. Tell me all your opinions. And I'm going to put up 2 more videos. Make sure to watch them. They are super good and have a lot of information. But until next time, peace.